Beyond the Gates spoilers. For Wednesday, December 3rd, reveal that Vernon Dupree will warn Joey Armstrong, while Izaiah Hawthorne makes a bold move. Plus, Shanice Johnson and Ted Richardson will be in crisis mode, so let's talk about what fans can expect during today's show. First off, Beyond the Gates spoilers hint that Joey and Vernon will have a confrontation. It looks like Vernon will issue the casino owner a warning. So is this about Martin Richardson? Joey tried to give the congressman a donation earlier this week for his campaign and was confronted by Bradley Smitty Smith. Martin's husband got uber protective of him and asked Joey to stay away. So will the Dupree patriarch step in now too? Across town, Izaiah makes a bold move where Eva Thomas is concerned. It looks like these two will enjoy a lip lock, but will they also hit the sheets? Their chemistry is off the charts, so here's hoping Haley Hamilton's crush on the younger Hawthorne brother won't ruin things. In other Beyond the Gates spoilers, Shanice and Ted will deal with a crisis when they get trapped in a hospital elevator together. From the looks of the soap's preview video, there will be some scary moments up ahead for the nurse and doctor. However, considering the amount of flirting going on between them lately, will there be some steamy action as well? Could the two share a kiss? Nothing brings two people closer than dangerous circumstances, so only time will tell. Lastly, June's past will inspire Samantha Richardson. In fact, it'll give her an idea for her future. June turned her life around recently, as she was once a homeless addict who had to give both her children, Samantha and her brother Tyrell Richardson, up for adoption. June not only got clean, but she also has a job now and a real future. She also has an opportunity to rebuild a relationship with her children, even though she isn't their legal parent anymore. Will Samantha decide she wants a career that helps homeless people get off the streets? Beyond the Gates. Spoilers note that Wednesday, December 3rd, will be an episode stacked with romance, drama, and some intensity, so fans will have to tune in to catch all the campy chaos. When we weren't looking, Christmas elves snuck into Fairmont Crest and did some decorating. Anybody else love seeing how character deck out their homes and businesses? At Orphe Jeans, someone clearly tinkled in Tyrell's cornflakes because he is not so subtly dissing June. The waitress, meanwhile, is worried about losing her job and, as a result, her medical benefits. She and Samantha have an all-too-real conversation about the tough choices which need to be made when you are unhoused. Off this conversation, Samantha suggests that Martin spearhead a free community clinic. Tyrell admits to Smitty that he's worried about losing Jessica if he's honest about his feelings. Vernon and Martin get together to discuss the upcoming midterms. Vernon listens to his grandson's pitch and takes him to task for sounding like every politician ever. Vernon goes on to prove that he's a budding social media star. Martin says voters are more interested in keeping the lights on than viral TikTok dances. Martin admits that Joey tried to buy him and that he rejected the casino owner's donation. Vernon admits to wishing he hadn't brought Joey into their circle. Vanessa makes it clear to Joey that she doesn't care what the neighbors say about their relationship. "I don't want easy, Joey. I want you," she insists. He asks if she's ready for her children to know about their involvement, which leaves her wondering where they actually stand. In fact, she asks him to be her date to Winterfest. "I'm tired of hiding the only honest thing in my life right now," she says. Whispers be damned. But he refuses, for her sake, leaving her to angrily ask if he's ashamed to be seen with her. He says they're not the same. She's classy, and he's, well, not. But pulling him into a kiss, Vanessa says he's exactly who she wants. But Joey fears them being seen in public will expose their money laundering scheme. And just then, Vernon arrives, and he does not look happy. Once alone, Vernon asks Joey to stay away from Martin's campaign. Joey points out that he and Vernon aren't all that dissimilar. "So if you're going to look down on me," Joey says, "maybe don't look in the mirror while you do it." As for Vanessa, she is having the world's biggest martini at the club when Diego approaches. She suggests he accompany her to Winterfest, but even he turns her down. Shanice is already having a bad day when she and Ted have a literal run-in, and when picking up the files she dropped, their hands touch and you can almost hear, well, either bells ringing or Leslie somewhere off-screen growling. As they're bantering, The elevator gets stuck, trapping them together. Ted manages to reach Eva via phone. She's on a date with Izaiah, and things are going incredibly well, and he gets a glimpse into how she handles a potential crisis. In the elevator, Shanice and Ted get to know one another better. It's the kind of scene soaps just don't do anymore, with each revealing little things about themselves. Izaiah suggests they go back to his place, but she doesn't want to rush, which is just fine with him. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Thursday, December 4th, suggest some major moments in Fairmont Crest. Leslie Thomas turns to Nicole Dupree for help, while Chelsea Hamilton and Dr. Madison Montgomery struggle. Plus, Samantha Richardson causes a stir. Learn more about what will unravel on Thursday's show below. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Thursday, December 4th imply that Leslie will turn to Nicole for a life or death matter. Is this about Ted Richardson and Shanice Johnson being stuck in the elevator? Or could this be about Peaches' health? Either way, it's a major move on Leslie's part to reach out to Nicole. Will Nicole offer her a hand? Across town, Chelsea and Madison will deal with relationship woes, as they can't land on the same page regarding something. It sounds like they won't see eye to eye about Madison and her mom's conflict. However, the two ladies will end up getting help from someone unexpected. Read this. Beyond the Gates, winter spoilers, Leslie's feud continues, Greg Vaughn appears. Winterfest. Speaking of Chelsea, Beyond the Gates. Spoilers for Thursday imply that she and Catherine "Cat" Richardson will have a heated exchange with Samantha, which will cause a stir. Samantha told Martin about the adult talk she overheard from her aunties that prompted her to move to the next level with her love interest, Nathan. It sounds like Kat and Chelsea may lash out at Samantha for throwing them under the bus when they always had her back. So will their niece apologize or bite back? Finally, Anita Dupree will reach out to Elon Hawthorne for some police assistance. So could this be about Leslie? Or does she need security for Winterfest? The big festive event launches on Friday, December 5th, so Anita could be gearing up for that. What storyline are you most looking forward to during Thursday's show? Comment below. Beyond the Gates. Winter spoilers indicate that Leslie feud with Shanice will continue. Greg Vaughn debuts, Winterfest occurs, and more. Leslie Thompson will continue her feud with Shanice Johnson. Leslie and Shanice are at odds over Ted Richardson. Leslie believed that Shanice was getting too close to Ted, and she is not going to stand for it. Leslie will continue to call Shanice out on it. Shanice is not taking this lying down. Shanice has proven that she can give just as she gets when it comes to Ted, and will continue to hold her own. Leslie might think she owns Ted and the hospital, but Shanice refuses to allow her to run over her. Will Shanice continue to hold her own in the end? Who will win Ted when this is over? Former Days of Our Lives and General Hospital star Greg Vaughn joined Beyond the Gates in 2025. Greg will show up in a mystery role because all of the details have not been realized. Fans are excited for Greg's debut and the details of his character. Fans recently saw Vaughn on Days of Our Lives as Eric. It is unclear if he will continue to drop in from time to time. Vaughn made his television debut in 1996 with roles on such shows as Baywatch, Malibu Shores, and Beverly Hills 90210. From there, he appeared in episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Love Boat: The Next Wave, Mortal Kombat Conquest, Legacy, Any Day Now, Charmed, Will and Grace, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Still Standing, and Nash Bridges, among others. Winterfest begins with a guest star and a shocking announcement by Anita Dupree. Fans can look forward to some heated exchanges, harsh truths, and a lot of drama for several characters. Haley Hamilton is working on yet another scheme. Real Housewives of Potomac stars Giselle Bryant and Wendy Osefo will appear. All of this excitement will lead to the cast and crew of Beyond the Gates celebrating Season 2 of Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates premiered on February 24, 2025, with a limited number of episodes for the first season. After a short break, new shows appeared, and they will celebrate a second season in February. Hopefully fans will get some insight on new role, new storyline, etc. On the Thursday, December 4th, episode of Beyond the Gates, the spoilers focus on Anita Dupree, who goes to Elon for police assistance. Meanwhile, Chelsea and Madison are struggling, and Samantha has an interesting chat with her aunts. It's unclear whether this conversation will end well. Needing and seeking help is a major theme in Thursday's episode. This time of year is super busy for Anita Williams-Dupree. She has to somehow throw together a gigantic event like Winterfest. Thankfully, she has Laura on her side. Anita's unofficial duties include serving as a mediator, therapist, and advisor to her family members. Something else that's on her plate? She has to keep an eye on Vernon, who has secrets. According to the weekly spoilers, Anita goes to Elon for police assistance. Does this have to do with Winterfest or Leslie? Perhaps she wants to join in on protecting Martin from Joey Armstrong at all costs. What would cause Anita to pay a visit to her friend, the police chief? Danny is on her best behavior these days. Leslie Thomas is all about being in everybody's face until she needs something. On Thursday, Leslie needs Nicole's help, and it's a matter of life and death. This must have something to do with Peaches, who is very ill. Exactly what does Leslie need from Nicole? The teasers suggest that we're about to witness a potentially problematic discussion. An exchange between Samantha and her aunts causes quite a stir. If this conversation involves Samantha's aunts, it means we're about to get another interaction, confrontation, or battle royale between Kat and Eva. Maybe Samantha can channel her grandmother and great-grandmother and help smooth the rough edges of this heated rivalry. It's either that or the teen will be forced to act as a referee to keep Kat and Eva apart. Chelsea is fresh off a vegan-friendly Thanksgiving with Madison's family. While there, she probably tried to get Madison and her mom to mend fences. Hopefully, she didn't try to meddle too much, but something tells us that we're about to find out. Apparently, Chelsea and Madison are still struggling to see eye to eye, so they seek help from unexpected sources. That rules Anita out. So who do they turn to, and will their relationship survive? On Monday, December 1st, Beyond the Gates kicked the week off Bravo style as Giselle Bryant and Wendy Osefo, from The Real Housewives of Potomac, guest starred as two Diva Country Club members who experienced a shock courtesy of Vanessa and her escort company. If anybody knows about living their best life in the DMV, it's Bryant, who recently chatted with Soap Hub about her fun appearance. It's an experience she says she would love to repeat. She needs to start some mess in that country club, okay? She needs to throw a party. She needs to start some drama. She needs to be somebody's mistress. She just needs to do it all. Now that Vanessa runs Joey's escort app, she solicits customers from several avenues, including the Fairmont Crest Country Club. Although after Monday's episode, she may be rethinking that strategy. When she enlisted two of the club's most elite members, things didn't go as expected. Vanessa has to deal with the icebergs. According to Danny, Vanessa gets on the wrong side of the icebergs when they realize they contacted the escort service. They are happy in their respective marriages, thank you very much. They have no need for such a thing. Bryant says she and Osefo filmed their appearance months ago, and she's glad the world finally got to see it. Working with Buglioli and Mosley was a great experience. They really made us feel super supported. They gave us clues and cheat sheets, Bryant explains. I wanted to make sure I was prepared, so I knew my lines and I was ready for action. While she had no trouble memorizing her lines, the entrepreneur adds that Buglioli and Mosley really put them at ease. They were like, we forget our lines all the time, so it's no big deal. It's okay, just relax. And it'll come. So that's what I did. To get into her character, she channeled someone familiar to Real Housewives fans. I dialed into my inner Karen Huger, she reveals. The Potomac alum and OG cast member had her own memorable guest star appearance in the debut episode of BTG. Listen, I've spent, in my real life, many a days in a country club, so I had many ladies that I have bumped into in those clubs to tap into to become my character. The reality TV star notes how there is a big difference between filming a soap and filming a non-scripted entity like ROP. For a reality show, the cameras are just observers to what's going on with you and your life, and the girls. If you're sitting down at lunch, you're talking to whomever you're talking to, and they are following the reality. However, in the soap opera space, it's really like, okay, get on your mark, and let's shoot this scene. So you have to be ready, you have to be prepared, and you have to be highly professional. There's a lot going on, and you can't waste anybody's time. Not only did the cast support Bryant and Osifo, but the behind-the-scenes crew, the hair, makeup, and wardrobe departments, did too. The team that they have assembled, they are top-notch, the podcaster explains. I always say that housewife glam is top tier, right? The same thing goes for soap operas. They got me together, sat me in a chair, and turned me into a goddess. The Rachop breakout had a really nice, poignant moment on set when somebody from the crew shared something heartfelt. The person told her that, "This is my mother's dream. She loves your show. She watches it all the time, and she's so excited that you guys are here." Bryant can relate, because her own mom watches Beyond the Gates every day, religiously. She was so happy that I was able to do it. Bryant recently came back from Las Vegas, where she participated in BravoCon, a fan convention that celebrates Bravo shows and the celebrities who populate the channel's various shows and franchises. Bryant says her experience there and filming BTG couldn't be more different. In fact, it's apples and oranges. BravoCon is a whole monster in a great way. It's really nice to interact with the fans. Bravo fans are like no other. They are truly dialed into each and every moment that they watch as it relates to all the shows. With her BTG experience, she will undoubtedly get to know soap fans, which she is excited about. Something else to be excited for is the second half of Erupts' 10th season. The back half is insane. We take a trip that it's not to be compared to any other trip we've ever been on, she teases. The ladies are just wilding out. They're doing their own thing, and we're trying to make it work. The Real Housewives of Potomac airs Sundays at 8 p.m. ET Chisaw on Bravo. Beyond the Gates is broadcast on weekdays on CBS and is available to stream on Paramount+. Take a look at Bryant's BTG appearance below. Here are your spoilers for Beyond the Gates on Thursday, December 4th, 2025. Thursday is just a day away from the end of the week, and with it, the Friday cliffhangers and surprises. Thursday builds the tension with several great scenes. In Thursday's episode, Anita goes to Elon for police assistance. What has Anita going to Elon instead of Vernon? Typically, these things are handled by Vernon, so he can keep a lid on things. In Thursday's episode, Leslie needs Nicole's help, and it's a matter of life or death. This is awkward, Leslie now needing Nicole's help. The two have been on opposite sides of the chessboard most of the year, so seeing one go to the other for help is quite the twist. Life and death can have that effect, though. Let's just hope that it's not Peaches' life at risk. In Thursday's episode, an exchange between Samantha and her aunts causes quite a stir. Kat and Eva have been at loggerheads as long as Nicole and Leslie have been, but the hatred runs much deeper between Kat and her arch-nemesis, Eva. Is Samantha going to take a side or try to mediate? This scene promises fun and drama. To close out Thursday's spoilers, this storyline comes back. In Thursday's episode, Chelsea and Madison struggle to see eye to eye, so they seek help from unexpected sources. This couple is still finding their way after Chelsea's kidnapping. When Chelsea decided she would try to repair the relationship between Madian and her mom, it was immediately felt that she had overstepped. Again, this couple is having trouble seeing each other's point of view, but an unexpected source of wisdom may just be what they need to steady the ship. Bill would make an interesting choice for this, as he's not often given the chance to, or the ear in these situations. One more day, soap fans, and we get Friday's big scenes and the following week's sneak peek. Beyond the Gates Daily YAPP for Wednesday, December 3rd. Welcome to the Beyond the Gates Daily YAPP for a quick, and by that, I mean you're already halfway done, recap of the most amazing or what the heck did we just watch moments on today's episode. Let's get to it. Who loved the scenes with Shanice and Ted today? We learned a lot more about Shanice, and Ted looked genuinely happy during what could have been a very stressful situation. I don't think we have seen Ted that happy unless it's been with Eva. Shanice, admittedly a church on Sunday type of girl, let us know that she can still turn up at the club when the spirit moves her. Can I get an amen, Lowell? That was a great line and just might feature in my Best of the Week article. When the scene started with Ted and Shanice colliding and paperwork spilling on the floor, was the hand touch a little bit of electricity? The lights flickered here, I thought. No wonder the elevator shorted out or something. A storm was building. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the start of something beautiful, but I'm not opposed to a Ted and Shanice storyline, and here's why. Once again, I'm talking about real chemistry, and Ted and Shanice have it in spades. The looks, the real smiles, nothing is forced, and these two must have some serious fun on set. Can't you just tell? And just maybe, I want to see Ted truly happy, and the look on Nicole's face when she sees it. Want more details? We got you! Soap Central has the best full recaps on the internet. You can even go back over 30 years and read each one of them. If you can't wait until the next episode, we have daily spoilers too. And whatever you do this weekend, do not, seriously, do not forget to read the 2 scoops for some laughs in the as close as we can come to being a watching party without actually being a show. And the best part is if you agree or disagree, we want to know. As always, share your comments below. You can watch Beyond the Gates weekdays on CBS, or stream live or on demand on Paramount+. Fans of Days of Our Lives want answers after weeks of buzzing exit rumors. Suzanne Rogers has played Maggie Horton for decades, and viewers fear her story could wrap soon. Today, we explore what Rogers just revealed, what it means for Maggie, and why Salem might not lose her yet. Suzanne Rogers knows the chatter around Days of Our Lives has intensified. Many fans worried when speculation spread across social media. Those whispers suggested Maggie Horton could face a sudden write-off. Rogers understands that fear because her character carries emotional weight in Salem. During the show's 60th anniversary celebration, Rogers finally addressed everything. She shared heartfelt thoughts about her long run and her personal journey. She called the series her home, which felt reassuring. Her statement immediately calmed many viewers who feared Maggie's departure. Rumors grew stronger over the summer due to Rogers' health challenges. She faced colon cancer, and the situation raised concerns among longtime viewers. Many believed her storyline might end because of her diagnosis. Rogers admitted that the season felt rough, which added tension. However, she quickly shared that she is now in remission and feeling much better. That update brought relief to viewers who adore Maggie. Rogers explained that she learned not to stress over small things. She wanted fans to know she still loved playing Maggie and felt grateful every day. Rogers finally answered the biggest question: when would she walk away? Her response surprised many fans. She would only leave if the show decided to write Maggie off. Until then, she remains completely dedicated. She joked that she would stay until they lock me out. Her loyalty highlighted her love for the series. She began in 1973 and built a legacy unmatched by many. For 52 years, she carried emotional and powerful storylines. Rogers believes Maggie remains timeless because her story always connects with real life. That passion keeps her in Salem. Even after decades, Maggie continues to anchor the Horton legacy. Her resilience, heartbreaks, and triumphs guide multiple storylines. New generations of viewers still respond to her warmth. Rogers believes Maggie's strength inspires many people. Her story remains grounded in human emotion. That ongoing relevance motivates Rogers to stay as long as possible. She wants Maggie's journey to evolve naturally. She wants fans to see new layers in the character. With her renewed health and fresh perspective, she feels ready for more challenges. Her dedication promises steady storytelling ahead. Suzanne Rogers is not stepping away from Days of Our Lives anytime soon. Her passion for Maggie Horton keeps her rooted in Salem, and fans can relax knowing she plans to stay unless the show decides otherwise. Stay tuned to Soap Opera Daily for more updates, and thanks for reading.